What is this for? Toyoma? Hey? Motoya? Moyota? Alright folks, we're taking a break from the F31 today and we're going to work on my Sequoia that I picked up 2 months ago. And before I even want to pick it up, I bought this grill from eBay and the Alpha X headlights. And they both arrived before I went to pick up the car. Subscribe to learn more about terrible financial decisions. This is the weather strip and the ember lights. The letters. The main grill itself. And the top trim. Hey. Huh. Interesting. I need to ask for a replacement. Look. There are a lot of scratches on this one. Oh my God. Well, that's I guess that's a wrap for today. Shit. Wah wah. All right, folks. So despite the scratches, this is what it sort of looks like once you put everything together. There are 2 pieces. The top trim, that's the one with scratches, and then the bottom main grill. 3 ember lights, 6 letters. Yeah. So I probably am not going to wait for the Amazon customer service to solve the problem for me, because God knows what they have to say. They might want me to send it back, and then I'll have to wait for another 2 weeks for them to send it back to me. I don't know. And even the new one might still have damages. So I think I'm gonna just bite the bullet and move on with my life, because my time and peace worth more than that $250. All right, so this is where we're at. As you can see, scratches are still there. I am going to use some alcohol, just clean it up a little bit, and I think I'm gonna start with some primer, the sandable ones. Hopefully that'll fill up the scratches. If not, then I'll have to use the Bondo. All right, before primering it, I'm gonna use the 400 to just sand it down a little bit to see how that goes. The surface is mainly flat, mainly smooth right now. Let's hit it with the primer. Here's a little trick. If you want your spray can to work better, you can actually dip it into hot water to increase the pressure inside of the can. So it sprays better. But right now it's just a primer. I don't really care. All right, now I'm gonna let the first coat dry for a couple minutes, and then I'll hit it with a second coat. So off the camera, I have sanded down the entire trim, and as you can see, it is filling up the scratches a little bit. So I think I just need to do a couple more passes for it to be completely smooth. All right, now I've laid down 2 coats of primer, and I'm gonna switch to this sanding, I don't know, block, board, whatever, to create a flatter surface. I only have 600 grit for this size, but this should work. I don't know if you can see through the camera, but the scratches are sort of gone at this point. I mean, I can't feel it through the gloves. Seems like it's working. I'm gonna keep sanding it down, and hopefully by tomorrow I can start painting this. And also 600 grit is a little too fine for this. It's barely a sandpaper at this point. Okay, I think I'm gonna go back to 400. I'll sand this pass with 400 and then lay down another coat of primer and then sand it down with 600. Also, this is not a tutorial. Please do not copy what I'm doing, because I don't even know what I'm doing. I don't even know if I'm doing it right or wrong. This is just me dealing with some unexpected bullshit, you know what I mean? So if you are a professional painter and you can point out what I did wrong, feel free to comment below and let people know that what they're supposed to do. I'm gonna save some for the bigger grill tomorrow. Right now I'm gonna let it dry, and I'll come back to sand it down in 20 minutes. All right, here's an update about the scratches. Also, it's already 2026. I also cut my hair, I bleached it. Anyways, I went on Amazon and messaged the seller, and after some back and forth, I accepted the $50 refund from them. So yeah, it's not that big of a lose to me because it didn't really cost me more than $50 to fix it. I was gonna sand it down and primer it anyways. So yeah, that's that. They did say that the damage was caused by the shipping carrier, but I was like, no, the film was undamaged, and apparently it was like that before it got put into the package. I mean, the box was undamaged. So yeah, that's settled, and let's get back to prepping the grill. I don't want to paint it in the garage because the smell is going to linger forever, but it's been raining for, God, like 2 weeks now, and I didn't get a chance to take it outside and finish painting it. Let's hope I can get this done before 2027. Use the tack cloth to remove all of the loose dirt on it. Especially for like me, when you don't have a full day of free time to finish painting it. This has been sitting here for the past 2 days as well. As you can see, I changed my clothes. It's a different day. Yeah, definitely you want to clean it up before you work on it. I'm so bad at this. This section is somewhat okay, but down over here, oh my God, my guy, this is terrible. But it is what it is. What is this for? Toyoma? Hey? Motoya? Moyota? Tomota. Now the ember light. Now I just gotta screw it from the back. It's fairly simple to remove the OEM grill. They're just a whole bunch of 10mm screws. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of them. Unless I'm missing something. Hopefully I'm not. I did unbolt this one as well. I probably don't have to. And there are 2 smaller 10mm screws for this hood latch. Like that. Now, while both of them are off, you can transfer this reinforcement brace onto this one just by unscrewing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 fillet head screws, and then you should be able to just pop it back on to this one. Yep, just to make this whole thing stronger. Actually, before you do that, you gotta put the clips onto this thing, or transfer the old one onto it. Now, for the upper part, there are 2 types of fasteners, clips, whatever you want to call it. This one goes to here and here. They did provide some spare, just in case you broke yours. Like, yeah. Okay. This is definitely on the doesn't quite fit side. Yeah. I don't know if I can bend this. I don't know if I should bend this. All right, now there's this weather strip that comes with the kit. It should be just like this. Hey, not bad, not bad. The color matches somewhat, even though the paint by no means was perfect. It was not even, can be considered good, but you know, from 25 feet away, nobody's gonna notice the difference. Now, the last thing I need to do is to connect these daytime running ember light, because I don't really know how exactly to connect it. So I'm just gonna turn the car on, turn the daytime running light on, and then just try to see which wire triggers it. The sunset is beautiful. Yeah, hell yeah. All right, back to business. This is the harness that comes with the kit. I'm just gonna connect all of these to those three ember on top. This is for the ground. I'm just gonna clamp this onto the wire and then connect it to the body. Well, I sort of found a less ghetto way to do it, but this one does not shrink as much as I need it to. Oh well, it is what it is. This wire is for my Alpha X headlight. So I'm just gonna use this ghetto power splitter to get power from one of the wires, and then over here that's the ground. Let's hope this works. I've never done this before. Man, I am low-key nervous. This is completely out of my comfort zone. The last time I did something like this was in high school when I was building my RC car. And I am turning 31 now, so that was about half of my life ago. Okay. There it is. Clamped it. Close it. Now let's connect this to... Moment of truth. Hey, hey, hey. Oh yeah. Hell yeah. Okay. Alright, y'all, that's it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.